Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Fun Sim, and welcome to a ship review. Now today, we're going to be having a look around the Anvil C8X. Now this is could call it the upgraded one. It's got a couple more hard points, it's got 4 in total. There is another one, which is the C8, which comes with pretty much 2 hard points, 2 weapon hard points I'm talking about. This is the ship that comes with the Carrack, i.e. the C8. This is the upgraded version. You can go and do this if you want to and pop over to the site. I know a lot of people have been comparing this to some of the starter ships. Now, although this doesn't have a jump drive, you can fit one later on down the line. They have told us that. Comes with a quantum capability, so you're fine there. And it is sort of designed for quite sort of stealthy maneuvers, really. The idea is you're on your ship, you want to come down to a planet. It's not about loading up with loads of guns at this point. It's about getting down to the planet and getting away. And that's what it's sort of designed for. Now, it has some cool features. We'll have a look around it first of all. And as you can see, the profile is really low as well. And if you can compare it to something like an Avenger, Avenger's twice the size. This is really narrow, really low. Let's have a look. As you can see, look. It's going to squeeze in to your hangar bay quite easy, I imagine. Got the weapons on the front there. Some huge intakes there. Now, one of the other cool features of this as well, you can actually connect it with these scanners, or from a data point of view, with the Carrack. Now, my take is, when I first found out about the Pisces, and I have a Carrack, I wanted it to be a support vessel for the Carrack, and I also wanted it to be, or have the capability of mapping small jump ports, yeah? Because don't forget, the Carrack will not be able to go through small jump ports. So how do you map them? Well, here's your answer, guys. This is it. For the smaller jump ports, you send this one in, didn't you? You fly through, you map it, you come back, and I guess you transfer the data to the Carrack. Pretty cool, eh? Now, will you be able to connect other ships with other ships, if you know what I'm getting at? Who knows, but this one can definitely do it. Pretty cool, eh? So, yeah, another cool feature. Let's carry on. No front canopy here, it's all internal. Some tiny little legs down there as well. Not a huge amount of travel. There is a little bit of travel there, so it's not like you're going to smash against the floor. All does fold up. And these little wings come down as well. I don't know if you can see that. Only little bits. Mainly for transportation. And the other advantage of this thing as well, because when the wings are down, it is actually, like I said, the profile is very small and very narrow. So getting into small gaps, you want to go down a cave, you know. There's lots of things you can use this for because of its size. It's so blooming small. You got some missiles under there. There's the other weapon mount. You got only 2, but I mean, like I said, if you're buying this to load it up with loads of weapons, you're doing it wrong. This is designed as, I suppose, a shuttle, really. Let's have a look at that forward profile from a little bit of a range. Blends in well with the train. Have a look down the rear. I think there's an animation bug at the moment. No matter what, I couldn't turn off the engines for some reason. And inside, let's have a look. Now, also comparing this to a lot of the other ships, it's hard to compare. I mean, even against an Aurora, you can't drive something in an Aurora, can you? Okay, I agree, you can do it in an Avenger, but like I said, it's twice the size. This is tiny. Probably get a space bike in there, wouldn't you? I would reckon. Yeah, a space bike could go in here. Easy. Now, although this is plated for a set amount of cargo, you know how it's going to work, don't you? How many boxes do you reckon you can get in here, guys? You could stack them up, couldn't you? Stack them up there. You could even, well, you could build a whole sort of gangway of boxes along here, couldn't you? All the way down here. Shut the door. You do have designated areas. Let's just close this back door. Pretty cool. Bit of an overhang on the rear there, which is handy as well. So if you've got something like a vehicle that's got some rear overhang, cover that off as well. If you can get a little space bike in here, it'd be brilliant, because then that means that you can go from outer space go into atmosphere, land maybe inside the mouth of a cave, open the door, your mate drives out in the back of the bike, flies down the cave, and you fly off and come and pick him up later. Awesome, eh? Not many ships that can do that for this size. Couple of seats there as well, so we know that obviously it's going to be able to carry a minimum of 3 people. Later on down the line, oxygen supply will be a thing, but there's nothing stopping you wearing your helmet, is there? Do have some doors here, which I'm guessing will open later on. Probably a little bit better, isn't it, actually? Scratches on the floor there. Nice. Thought this was new. Handrail. Cargo. Seats are pretty cool, don't they? You jump in one? Can't sort of see myself sitting in it, unfortunately. Probably help if there's a bit of a bumpy ride on the way down, eh? And then we got this little bit of a gap piece here. We have shield generator, scanners, battery, computer, and radar. God, that's all compacting well, isn't it? Wouldn't even see them without a torch, would you? So I see in the chair that. I'm guessing these will open at some point. Can't open these as yet. What's that on the floor there? Is that another hatch? Finally, the pilot's seat. Quite exposed down there. That'd be annoying if you dropped something down there like your keys, wouldn't it? Should we have a look around here before we sit in the seat? Canopy's pretty decent. Jump in. Just turn my torch off first, eh? Alright, here we are inside. Well, first impressions of the view, it's pretty decent. Okay, there are a couple of beams there. Wow, that's really good. No complaints there. That's fine, isn't it? The fact that you can see like that is really, really good. That's the centre position, so nothing too much in the way there. Big shadow coming over. The sun, is it coming round, is it? Just creeping in front of us there, look. Let's power up.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online.
Now it does come with the new HUD as well. On the screen, the new display. Oh, they put a display right over here as well. That's right in the corner. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. Pretty decent. Alright, let's take off.
Takeoff complete.
As you can imagine, it is a pretty nippy little thing. It's quite... does fly a little bit heavier, though, than I would say, than some of the more sort of focused sort of starter ships. Let's have a look around, see what we got. Should we keep out in the sun, shall we? So here we are. Cut the engines there. Level her out a little bit. So landing gear, let's have a look. Have a look from underneath her, shall we? Really like it. Really nice and neat, isn't it? The legs fold away really nicely. I like the fact that the wings fold over as well. It looks pretty cool. Let's have a look from this angle. The fact that it's got them small wings Should be okay at atmospheric flight as well. Keep in mind that wings will make a difference in atmospheric flight. So this is going to be a perfect little ship to accompany another ship, I would say. There's not many like this that have that rear door to this size anyway, because this is one of the smallest with the rear door anyway. Weapons. You're not going to be doing much on these. IEs in damage. But then again, if you're buying it as a fighter, you're doing it wrong, aren't you? Just get yourself a fighter. This is more defensive, I suppose. It's going to be good at shooting ground troops. I suppose you could shoot your nemesis. Does overheat quite quickly, I would say. I think you can put gimbals out if you want to do that as well. And you've got a couple of rockets there, so you could fire a couple of rockets off, shoot them a couple of times and get away. Probably the majority of the time, if you're going down to a planet to get something or find something, engagements are okay, but you don't really want to come across another ship in this, like a Cutlass or anything, in fact. You probably just want to scoot and get away as quick as you can. And while we're on that topic, let's have a look at the engine animations while we're here. Pretty decent. Let's do an old acceleration test, see what it's like. I'll set the cruise speed right to the top. That's quite impressive. So it will go pretty much, well, it will do. It pretty much will go from 0 to max whilst using boost and not overheat, which is nice. Turn cruise back on now. Top speed of 1149, which is fast enough. Look, not one of the fastest by any means. Fast enough, I suppose, for what you're going to be doing, bopping down to a planet. Maneuverability is... I would say it's a little bit drifty. It's very, very slow, even on a turn and burn. In this scenario, to turn and go the other way, it takes freaking ages. You can add a bit of that in there as well to try and slow it down. So it is a little bit drifty, but hey, at the end of the day, not really designed for racing or anything, is it? So overall, what do I think of the ship? I'm really pleased with it. I upgraded to this one. I upgraded to the X version, just to give me the extra weapon mounts. And I've got the Karak, so I figured that, hey, might as well just get the better one. And later on down the line, probably whack a jump drive on it. To be fair, I'm not really going to be jumping that far away from the Karak. When I'm in the Karak, I'll probably just use this for, like I said, going down to planets, take a little bike or something down with me, go and do a couple of missions, pick up a few boxes and fly back. Or maybe just go and get a cup of tea on the planet and chill out for a while and enjoy the view. Overall, what a fantastic ship. Definitely has a place. Let me know what you think of the ship in the comments and what you're going to use it for in Star Citizen. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.